Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Whitelaw here for South China Morning Post with Freddie Haggerty, undefeated. Another big one coming up here in Bangkok, 170. You're going to be welcoming Jordan Estupiñán to the promotion. This is a big fight because you're both highly rated, young, talented guys, but someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Always good. Just ready to put on a show now. Excited to open the show. It's such a big card starting the year, so looking forward to it.
Can you break down Jordan for us from what you've seen of him?
It's a tricky one. I haven't seen much of him, to be fair. A few training clips, maybe one fighting clip, but other than that, I haven't really seen much. I'm just taking things from his brother. I'm assuming they're going to be the same. They're twins, so same trainer. So I'm just assuming he's going to be the same, but we're just going to adapt to whatever he's got.
And how do you think that matches up with what you bring to the table?
I feel like I'm definitely much more the technical fighter of the two, the more crisp striker. But he seems crazy, so it's going to be a fun fight.
Can I ask you, I was really interested in your post about how you've always been a performer. So you used to do plays on the West End?
Yeah. So I used to be in the theatre over the West End as a kid. Mum loved it and my dad loved it, but I wanted to fight. That was my true passion.
Did you get a buzz off being on stage?
Yeah, it was always good because you was with a group of kids, so you was performing together and it would be fun. But sometimes you wouldn't even realise the audience, like you just zoned in. But yeah, it was great buzz.
Do you have that in your locker then, being a showman?
Yeah, of course. I'm used to the big crowds, used to the big stages, so I'm just here to perform now.
Do you think that helps? Because for me, I always think the fight game is a big pie and the fighting is just one aspect of it. And if you don't know about the other aspects, I think it's much harder to get to the highest level.
Yeah, I think Jordan's going to have a big shock walking out on that stage. It's not like he's been on one Lumpini and he's warmed up. Like I've been on the theatre, yeah, but I've also fought one Lumpini. I've had that warm up to the crowd and the one promotion, all the media and stuff. But it's his first time for everything. Like even his brother went through one Lumpini, so it's going to be a big shock to his system, I think.
Can you describe the feeling walking out? Because I imagine that it gets easier, right, every time. This isn't your first rodeo, yet nerves are a natural part of it, right?
Yeah, of course. I think nerves are a good thing. If you ain't got nerves, it don't really show that you want it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to win. I want that win. So I'm going to be nervous, of course. I want to perform my best. I want to show everyone how great I am. So, yeah, I think nerves are good. But that walkout, it will never get easier. But it's also good. It's the adrenaline rush you get from it is nothing you've ever had before.
Is it fair to say you're confident without being arrogant? You have delivered on everything thus far. Are you expecting a knockout, a big bonus, fireworks, all that?
Yeah, I'm expecting a knockout. I'm expecting to catch him by surprise. He thinks maybe me moving up is going to be hard for me, but I'm used to sparring big people in the gym all the time. I'm always the littlest, so I always spar the big boys. I always call it on. My dad has to tell me to calm down sometimes because I'm just ratty, but I'm going to shock him.
Did you learn any lessons as a team from what happened to John against Superlek on the big stage? It seems like you guys always learn. You're very cerebral. You're smart fighters. It's not just him who's going to showcase what he's learned. It's also you as a team, right?
Yeah, of course. We all learn from each other's mistakes. So, like the Superlek fight, not rushing in, taking your time. I showed that in my last fight. I took my time. I didn't have to rush. I even got caught in my second fight from rushing in. So we both learned from our mistakes, and I'm learning even more from his because he's made so much more than me. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's helping me adapt as a fighter as well, which is great.
You guys have a brilliant relationship. It's quite inspiring. You know, I don't have a brother. I've got sisters. But for you, now fighting on the big stage, do you feel like you're your own man a bit more now that you're coming out of his shadow a little bit? Because he is a huge name, particularly in the UK.
Yeah, of course. I made a post just towards the end of last year saying that I felt like 2024 was the year I came out of the shadows. I'm still Jonathan's brother. I get that. But I'm here to make a name for myself in 2025. I'm out of the shadows. I'm no longer there. I'm out in the light. I'm on the big cards now. 170. I'm ready to go.
Ever since I met you or started interviewing you, you always had a head on your shoulders, even like from young. But when you're a teenager, it's a tough time. But was it ever difficult having John be this huge name setting the standard and you have all these big dreams?
No, never. I'm proud of my brother, of how well he's done and how far he's got. I don't see in what world I should be sort of jealous of it. I'm more proud. I'm proud to call him my brother. I always will be.
How excited are you to see him defend the kickboxing belt in Qatar?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because he's excited. Like, he's really excited to get back to kickboxing rules and showing people what he's working on and to redeem himself of obviously the last one, which was unfortunate, but he's going to show people that it was just unlucky. It wasn't planned or anything.
And to get to the big show, is everything going according to plan to you? How much does it mean that you've earned that with your fists?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to finally earn something and not everyone say that I'm only here because of John. Like last year, I smashed it. 3 fights, 3 wins, 3 knockouts. I do deserve to be here, and I'm going to show that. I'm going to keep showing it.
Take a move in the ring. You can hit me with a word.